you get a break from a really big recognizable retail store and they're like, we want to work with you and we want to stock your clothes. What's that feeling like, bro?
One part of me was like, you've got an opportunity like this, you're going to be a fool to not to say yes. Another part of me, a small part of me, was like, think of weigh everything up. Do you need them? I'm in a festival, backstage, watching him perform on the stage. Rema, huge artist, especially in the Afrobeats area. And then to my left, I got Madeline over there, and Central Cee is there. Just like, how am I here? But yeah, basically, he was like, what are you doing tomorrow? He's like, Rodrygo's barber is in Madrid, if you want to come through. And you can meet Rodrygo as well. Anyway, went to Madrid, flew to meet him, went to his house, and when we pulled up, it's like massive fucking gates. The gates open, fucking house, man. You know, just what you can imagine, just like a beautiful house. Yeah, like palm tree, Ferrari, Porsche, like what you could imagine, just literally that.
Go on. Bro, just say it. Do you want to sign up with GMS Creative or what?
Give me the papers then.
Actually, speaking of papers, imagine
while I'm here, I'll sign this.
I thought this might come up. And as well, you could fucking get all like the after stuff. It doesn't matter what you do. Everyone will always be like, oh yeah, but it's because you went on Love Island, innit?
Oh yeah, the reason why you can get these guests on is is this too close or closer?
No, you're good, I think.
Is it testing on? Oh yeah, number 3.
Yeah.
Where
you
should it
say
be?
That, but I mean, I know that Chris Williamson's a bit of an anomaly, but
you never know though.
Yeah, I didn't know until he said it on the thing.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was on Love Island. And as well, he came out of it and stayed away from all the shit, really.
But it'd be hard to, though. Think of it. If you're, like, say, 23, 24, oh, come and do this nightclub appearance. Come and do this.
He'd already done all of that, though, hadn't he?
I did, yeah.
Well, that was his job before,
yeah, he was like a nightclub promoter.
Oh, yeah, he was in Newcastle.
Like one of the biggest ones, yeah.
That's how he knows all the, like, reality TV stuff.
But that's why he got approached, I can imagine.
Yeah,
it's around that life, innit? It's like
it's probably a little bit bait, knew everybody.
Especially at the start, because they all had like the open smoking area. They were all a little bit like chavvy to an extent. Do you know what I mean?
Geordie Shore, like, wasn't it?
Well, pretty much. It was like a ITV's clean version of Geordie Shore to an extent.
That's probably no, because they made it commercial.
They're still fucking shagging on TV, showing it the lot. Yeah. Obviously now, like they show you like the toes twitching and stuff, and then it
get
cuts.
An idea, yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think I'd ever go on that though. Would you? Yeah.
Nah.
Is your bird watching? Is your bird watching?
Probably. But no, look, I had the chance to, bro. And like I said earlier, when we were eating.
It's a compliment.
I've already, what?
It's a compliment.
What is?
To be asked to go on there, no?
Oh, yeah, for sure. But like, I've already experienced it.
Yeah,
and I didn't get the after effects of it. Like,
there was the one you thought they asked me to go on. I had like an interview and everything after my first interview, and Chris was like, "Oh, come on, man, we're going out to celebrate. Like it's happening now."
Yeah.
When was it? It's a big deal, though.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but this is when we were young as well.
How old are you?
And the year, you know, when the show went out that year, we were at Cheltenham
races.
Yeah, the day before the press release. So when they start posting like the billboards, and they did a press release on BBC and whatever, and the TV adverts, we was at Cheltenham, and an ITV producer came up to me and my pal, well, all of us really, and we're like, oh yeah, we're casting for a show out in Mallorca for ITV. We think you'd be great, whatever. I took my details and whatever, got on a call, they loved me, and then they did a background check. We're like, oh, you've been on the show in the last 12 months, like.
It's a no.
We can't touch you, like there's contracts and yeah.
What would you rather?
Well, at the time I was gutted because like the show was just about to come out and I didn't know what to expect from it.
Where it was going to go.
Yeah, other than what they said, and then show one drops and it's like 30 followers.
Really?
Yeah, and
I watched the debut episode with you though.
No.
Did I not? No.
Kaz's debut.
Because
he came in on episode 3 or 4 as a single.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to bring it in?
It's cool. It's cool like that.
No, I'm talking about the pod, bro.
Oh. Yeah, I was about to cut up the Love Island chat. But yeah, we're back, man. Everybody, welcome back to the Gooms Podcast, episode number 71.
Yeah, 71.
It's 71 we're here, baby. 71 fucking weeks.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it, round of applause. Come on.
That's impressive, isn't it?
We're throwing it back, man. We got a guest from episode 12, James Remedy. I'm excited to have bro back on the pod, man. I feel like from that podcast episode, it was more than just a guest. We've built a relationship as a trio, I
Yeah,
think.
man. Nice, and I appreciate it. And obviously, we've chopped it up since. So.
Say what you said before we put the.
Oh yeah, obviously, fair play. You come all this way up to sit in a warehouse in Wales.
And for a
podcast.
We're in
and
Wrexham.
the consistency.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
We're in Wrexham. Come on, man.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good to see you both. Thank you for coming. Obviously, visiting the unit. I know it's probably not where you want to be on a Thursday evening, but it's good to see you.
It's actually just over a year, isn't it? You said episode 12.
I think it's longer than a year.
Yeah, just over.
Oh no, should you do weekly?
Every week. bro.
Yeah.
We haven't missed 1 week.
Are you still doing your podcast?
So
Remember you said
in the
you do
memos,
yours
I
that
actually
you-
dropped one, the first one since 2022, on Monday.
What's the pod actually called?
Plano James podcast.
Plano James, Spotify.
I like that.
Yes, Plano James.
Go and give it a
podcast,
listen, man.
Yeah.
Oh, look, play no games, play no J.
Yes.
It's genius.
Trademarked.
Is it actually trademarked? Have you actually?
Probably got like 17 different domains for it as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. .com.co.uk.ai.
Yeah.
We got them all. But yeah, just
What made you? Do you know? I think that's something quite interesting. Where I'd actually like to ask the question.
Go on.
What made you when you're like 14, 15? Yeah, made you start buying up domains to then think you're gonna sell them eventually?
just again because it was accessible, it was cheap. I think the first domain I bought, I want to say it on here, but I don't want to. I'll say it, but you can beep it. I bought that when I was like 14, and I think at the time, Pound World, they are called Fab Deals. They had their website Fab Deals, so it was like those type of things. But we've got loads. Like I bought one the other day. I think it's pretty sick.
Are you still buying them up now?
Yeah, I've got the bank is actually
Just
cheap.
because.
Yeah, just buying loads, like because it's an asset, it's a digital asset. Everyone needs a website, but slowly moving now into buying some like Instagram usernames and stuff, trying to flip them. Not like intending to flip them, but
How do you actually buy them? Just DM the guy who's got it.
it's a bit thing. It's through like Telegram and just finding people who've got them, like brokers and stuff
I'm
like
trying
that.
to buy H.
What the letter H?
Some Arab guys got it, just H.
Yeah.
But he's like,
That'd be worth so much money. Don't
like
realise.
literally though, like I'm saying 10 followers and
Yeah, you
follows
got-
like 5 people.
I'll message the lad I speak to later, see what he says.
Wait, I want a fucking domain. I
No,
want
domain or a
Chris.
username.
No,
username,
I just
yeah.
want Chris G.
I'm looking at getting the one James Moore, but I'm a
That's
bit tight. But it's like he was like, oh yeah, just give me $5,000. I'm like,
I don't think that's that bad though, bro.
$5,000.
Do you know
For
the
an
ones that
internet.
like now Kyle,
That's
Steve,
so hard.
Like-
them that because that's what I'm saying. James Moore is only relevant to somebody with the name James Moore,
yeah,
whereas the name
Kyle.
James
if you just got
Christos,
James,
that's
that
what I'm
is
saying.
lit.
Yeah,
like, stuff
Christos
like that
would be
is-
dope.
Is cool.
Christos actually would be dope because it's like a very, it's like a, it's not a like big name, but it's like if enough people
If
knew,
you know, you
do you
know.
know what I'm saying? They would be like, yeah, that would be.
It's cool, and it's just like
It's
you
not
said,
like
the one
Kyle
word
or
thing.
Steve though. Steve is crazy.
I can't lie. I genuinely, I'm not even. I don't want to sound arrogant, but I think the hardest one would be H.
Yeah,
Man.
no, yeah, of
course.
course.
That is
yeah.
just
Yeah.
H, bro.
What
It's
do you
like the
use it?
Arab
H?
number plates, bro.
I've DM'd this guy.
Yeah.
I've DM'd this guy like 5 times.
Now, do you know what? I've
It.
tried. There's no point with the DMs because they're obviously not using it and stuff.
Yeah.
You need to like either claim a trademark for them for Instagram, which doesn't really work, but or go through like a guy.
But how would you trademark
How are
the
you
letter
even
H?
Because say if it was for your business, you
Mm.
had the trademark H or H clothing. Oh well, we use H on our clothing. It's better off in our name. Who we're gonna
Right.
spend on adverts? rather
H
than
games.
yours.
There you go.
Say no more. Yeah. But yeah, I've been obviously.
How is some random guy in the Telegram going to get to this Arab guy for H?
Unagi.
It's a mystery.
I don't know. Just
I
give him
don't know.
$5,000 and play. I
Yeah,
suppose.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Refund,
I don't
refund
know.
policy or not?
I think it's a 14-day money back guarantee.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but obviously, yeah, like the domain since I was a kid, I guess doing it obviously with Remedy, buying online. Not a nerd, but just always love that kind of world of like what's going on online, I guess, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, been early to it.
Just quickly, bro. We are over a year in.
Mhm.
Well, since our last episode, and there hasn't been significant growth, but there's been some growth on our end. Just to maybe someone that didn't tune into the first one, can you just give us a little bit of like a background of who you are, what you do, and then let's just keep free flowing the way we have been.
Say no more. So, yeah, my name's James Moore, and I've been running my clothing brand online since I was 14 years old. Grown now, we've grown to, not going to be specific with numbers, but we've grown over to 7 figures.
You can't give us any numbers now.
Nah, I'm not Liam. Guy was giving clout all over the internet, but
Yeah, no, it was like
that was a mic drop moment. That
I had to clip them all up though. We had to use
of
them.
course, the guy's done very well. So, but yeah, started a brand when I was 14, grown it now 7 figures. We have athletes wearing it, footballers wearing it. And we've not long gone into the whole retail space. So taking the product from online to stores. So, yeah.
What store? Give me a name drop. You have to get your fit a little bit.
Footasylum.
Yeah, baby. Round of applause, H. Come on, baby. Big achievement, brother.
Thank you.
I guessed it as well.
Yeah, I'm so happy, to be fair, considering, you know, it's a store, you know. It's perfect aligns with the brand, where we're going, and makes sense. So, yeah, took the whole online experience to offline. So, yeah, the brand's growing nicely.
What's that like when you've been working so long towards something, what's into the business, and you get a break from a really big, recognizable retail store, and they're like, "We want to work with you, and we want to stock your clothes." What's that feeling like, bro?
At first, if I'm honest, I've always had the mindset of like, fuck the middleman. I don't need anyone distributing my clothes. I don't really like doing business with the middleman, because you're always better off going to the source directly. But when you think about it, Footasylum, they've got huge leverage. They've got stores nationwide. They've got access to XYZ artist, personality online. They've got cash, and their customer is a Remedy customer. It aligns perfectly. So, you know, rather than aiming for like, oh, I want to be in Selfridges and this, that doesn't match who our customer is. So it makes perfect sense. And when they got in touch and they said, we want to work together, at first I did initially think, oh, is it what I want to do? Because I am somebody who's never dived into wholesale and stuff. But then when you actually deep it and think about it and think logically how a business should, it makes perfect sense.
When you say wholesale, to somebody with no knowledge of how the clothing business and industry works, obviously you're selling your products for a certain price on your store, right? And then when these big guys come in, they have to also sell it for the same price.
Yeah, they have to match.
So what you're doing is instead of selling 1, 2, 3, 10 pieces on your site, you sell them in big quantities.
Big quantities. So they'll place an order for X amount of thousand or whatever the order might be. And then we'll agree a retail price. And then we'll say, for example, this t-shirt is 35 quid. And it has to make sense for them to buy it for a suitable margin, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So it's easy. It's good. I saw it in the bull ring. I went there to see it the other week. I was with my guy, and he was like, he was just like fucking shouting and clapping and stuff. And one of the employees was like looking over.
The fuck is this?
What's that like to actually walk into like a shop?
No, that was him. I was buzzing with that. That was sick. But it was mad because it's the first time I've been in the bull ring store. But it was really like long.
You've never been to bull ring?
I've been in the bull ring. Sorry, I've never been into Footasylum in the bull ring. Right. And I was walking through the front bit, and I saw all these brands. I was like, why is mine not at the front? Anyway, I was like walking through, and I was like, oh shit, it's there. Like it was just like perfect, wrapped by the tills, bam, Remedy there on a mannequin, t-shirt looking nice, all perfect. So
I think, did you send me a photo? Did you put it on your socials?
I think I put it on my socials. Yeah, I put the socials on. But I was happy.
I seen it and I was like,
it looks good though, and it's like it's it's the direction we want to be going in. And like I said from the beginning, it makes sense from a business standpoint. If we can get to the customer can touch the product, feel the product, see the product, try it on. We don't have the capital to get to every single customer, whereas these guys do. So it's a partnership, you know. And
also, H made a really, really valid point before we put the cameras on, and he said it's actually marketing to somebody that never met, that's never come across Remedy and what you guys do. They go into that, they feel it, they try it on, they like a design. All of a sudden, that could be a lifetime buyer.
They're aware of us. They know, oh, where did you get this t-shirt? Oh, they did this t-shirt in another colorway. Go onto the website there, or they follow the socials. They become part of the journey, you know. So it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Proud of you, bro.
Right back at you, man.
Inspiring, man.
No, it like the way I look at it is like, I again from the beginning has always been on the mindset of like do it myself. But you can only get so far doing it yourself. And if you've got opportunities like this, like these opportunities don't happen all the time. So you'd be a fool, and you'd be probably discrediting your customer by not giving them what you think you can give them without, you know, working with these guys.
As soon as they reached out to you, we were like, I'm gonna do it.
At first, like the first probably like day, I was in my head. I was like, yo, like this is just being like transparent. I was like, you've got an opportunity like this. You'd be a fool not to. One part of me was like, you've got an opportunity like this. You're gonna be a fool to not say yes. Another part of me, a small part of me, was like, think of weigh everything up. Do you need them? Because the way I look at it is, I don't want to be too reliant on them. I know that they're very, very good at what they do, but I've got to give myself some credit as well. I know my customer. I know what they like. I don't know, for example, how these guys are going to ship my product out. Are they going to ruffle it in a bag? Is it going to look presentable? Is it going to be positioned in a store next to a brand which isn't aligned with Remedy? So all these little things were going through my head. But then I thought, we had the meeting, put my mind at ease, and it just made sense.
I just thought, like locked in and stuff like that.
Of course, all that stuff. So
that's fucking
it's
sick,
cool.
bro.
It's like the marketing team they've got. To be fair, the whole
They
setup
go crazy
they've got,
with
so sick. Like going around their offices. Like
you're gonna have Philly in it in a couple of weeks in a YouTube video or what?
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Yeah,
we will. But like the setup, they've got the offices, and then go into their warehouse, and then go into their like marketing suite. It's just. It just felt really cool experience going there and just seeing it all, and like they're talking about my brand, and it's just like, yo, this is cool. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
it's nice, man.
Felt right,
of course. And I felt like it was the right time to go on to bring the product to stores.
When you walk into that big HQ and you've got all these corporate guys talking about we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this, you walk in, they've got like, I don't know, like how they're gonna put it in the store and all, like. I know I keep saying to you, how does it feel? But like, I can't imagine that feeling, bro. Like you've been working on something for how many years is it now?
25 now, and I started when I was 14.
So 11 years.
But then I know I say, I started it when I was 14. But when I'd probably say when I was 17 when I first like fully started, you know.
But it's a decade of your life.
Of course,
that has been put an energy that's been put towards what it is that you're doing now.
And exactly, and that's why I thought at first, I was like, I've got to make sure this is the right decision. And then obviously, lo and behold, it is. But like, those things are going through your mind. And it's like, for example, you know, if a certain guest wanted to come on the podcast who didn't align with what you wanted to show, would you do it? And then if it made sense, you would, yeah. You've got to think it all through.
Yeah.
But I'm happy.
I think before we like matured into kind of what we stand for and stuff, I think we probably would have allowed the majority of people on the pod.
Really?
To be fair.
Well, anyone.
What did I say to you earlier?
I don't want to say.
True.
We put you on the pod as well.
Yeah, could have got anyone.
But what I mean is though, is like now I feel like we'd have a lot more confidence to just be like, nah, we don't think it works out.
And that's fine, because you're honest, right? Because you don't want to be sitting here with a guest who's talking to you about, I don't know, whatever, and it doesn't match with your audience or whatever, you know. If you can say that, then
We're open to somebody coming on with a story and if they've got experiences, but they need to align with us and the message that we want to put out, because at the end of the day, we're only as good as our last guest. And anybody can click on any podcast, and if they don't like that podcast, they won't come back.
Yeah, true. So you have got to be selective with your guests and the way we present ourselves.
It's a lot. I mean, we try not to think about it too much because it is a lot of pressure when you think, oh shit, everything that I say.
I admire what you guys do though.
Why?
Why? Fucking hell, yeah. No, I mean, like,
no, like it's.
No, think of it.
I've never in my life, like, I've had someone say like, oh, like it's motivational, like inspiring, no, like we fire someone up, but I've never had someone say that.
You came out of. You didn't need to come up here tonight, sit in the warehouse. I mean, because bear in mind, I know we've both got t-shirts on, but it's not boiling. You sat here, we've had a makeshift move around with like the office and stuff. You know, you didn't need to come and do this, but you're obviously being consistent with the podcast and stuff, and you want to keep it moving. And I always say, like, I've always been told, like, if you just do the extra little mile, do the extra little thing, go up there, do that podcast, whatever, it'll work out. So, you know, round of applause for these guys.
Record. I fucking hope so, man.
No, you're doing a good job.
I hope so.
Every single week, it's like, sometimes it's like, what are we going to do? And we just somehow managed to pull it out of the bag.
Yeah, because you've got, like, what's the word? You've got something about you guys to be able to get guests. You know, if you, like, for example, with the whole, like, Liam podcast, if you guys were not putting in effort, not being consistent, not having a good setup, would he want to do a podcast with you? Probably not. But because obviously he's a friend of mine and you guys are a friend of mine, and you both align with each other, it all makes sense.
Yeah. I appreciate that, bro.
That's good.
I do appreciate it.
No, it's good.
It's a process, bro. We knew what we were signing up for, and we're here for the long game. At the end of the day, the podcast is something that when we started it, maybe we thought at this stage we'd be a little bit further along the journey.
Why did you start it?
Just always wanted to have a pod, bro.
It really is.
Just thought it was sick.
It is cool.
Literally, and to be fair, we jumped on the podcast trend like just before. Well, it wasn't really a trend when we jumped on it. It was like just before the trend really started for pods. everybody that had a bit of a following was like, yeah, we're gonna make a pod now.
No, but
I'm glad that we did it then.
Yeah, and what do you think you've learned from it then, in terms of like, I know obviously it's
lot.
quite a vague question, but
Improved speech.
Yeah, for
Probably
sure.
the main one.
Yeah, because you're working on your communication skills with a new person pretty much week in, week out.
Yeah, and you've got a camera, which is added pressure essentially.
Yeah, but
I think
that for me, like, I don't
No,
even know
I know
it's
it's
there.
probably normal,
Yeah,
but what I mean is, sometimes you've got to remember is guests who come on here are probably not the most confident,
for
not
sure.
used to having a camera in their face. They're probably going to act a bit different if the camera's on or off. Do you know what I mean? So
That's what. Actually, you know what? You've just made me think of something that maybe we have. Well, I have learned, but how to make somebody that is uncomfortable feel comfortable.
that's what it's all about. You have to.
And if you can do that in any situation,
Business, sales.
it's a big skill to have.
I think probably the best part about the pod is being able to just sit down with cool as fuck people, including yourself, bro, and just like sit down and have a convo.
That's what it's about, though, isn't it? Like you say, you're able to meet new people, speak about interesting topics, and just, ask people questions which might be a bit taboo, or just in general, like, learn something. You know?
Yeah.
Bro, how many people in the first year of business get to sit down with fucking like Liam Green, brand owner of Hype, like wearing that brand growing up, 45 million a year?
Yeah.
Bro, we sat down with some guys that are like 23 and 29, OnlyFans guys, one of our more recent episodes.
I didn't watch it all, but I saw the clips.
5 mil a month. Well, their best month. Switzy, man, bro.
Switzy, multi-millionaire.
Fucking hell, it's like therapy session or something. How well we've done.
No, but you got to like give it to yourselves. You're a year in and you're doing all this stuff because, like I say, you're doing the extra mile. You're coming up here. You don't need to come up here. You're doing it to keep consistent. Imagine if we're going to skip it this week. Well,
I've just
it's crossed my head sometimes.
I've just thought of something, bro. You know your podcast mic? Do you use that for podcasting? Is that what you do your thing?
Yeah.
Do you set up a camera when you do your pod as well, or no?
Normally it's either on my voice memos, just walking, but the first one I did was like desk was here. I had the mic on and I didn't have a camera on. No.
What you need to do, is you need to do half an hour episodes, set up the mic with a camera, and then from there, chop it up, because I know you're going crazy with the short form content, and just chuck that out, bro. That's your short form done.
True. Give it to Jack. Jack would edit it up,
or just add it on top of what you're doing anyway. You're gonna do the podcast anyway. Add some visuals to it.
That's it.
It's done then, isn't it?
We'll help you with it.
You're still talking about some topics as well that you want to cover, and you're putting out something that you want to put out.
That's what I feel like. Probably from last year. When we did the podcast, March 23.
Yeah. Well, if it was week 12 and we're at week 71 now, it's
more.
It's coming up to 60 weeks.
Yeah,
60 weeks next week,
which is a long time.
Still one of my favorite pods to date.
A year and 8 weeks, so a year and 2 months. March, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like the whole of last year, 2023, I always wanted to, like, for example, with my podcast, I didn't put it out there. I don't know what it was like, I don't know. Right, sounds. I think my
bro, just say it. Do you want to sign up with GMS Creative or what?
Give me the papers then.
Actually, speaking of papers, imagine
while I'm here,
I'll sign this.
I thought this might come up.
Yeah,
came prepared.
Yeah, but in terms of like last year, I just feel like my whole kind of idea was like, you just focus on the business. Don't put anything out there personal. Don't showcase this. Just be business. And then I look back and I think, I kind of regret that. Not because I really didn't put anything up. I didn't even post our podcast that we did. We kept everything under wraps. It was just not in it.
Can't believe it.
And you want me on the second time? You're right.
It was a 9 out of 10 as well.
I know. But like, what I'm saying is like, I don't know if it was a confidence thing or whatever, but it was like, I don't really want to like. I'm proud of what I've done, but I don't really want to share it, and I don't want to show people what I'm doing. But then now I'm like jumping on it. That's why you've probably seen a lot of the TikToks and stuff where I'm like hammering it.
To this day, me and H still, when people say like, what was your favorite episode? Like, you're in the mix in the top 3.
Gracias.
The first one.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, man. No, thank you. It was good fun.
And as well, because I thought of it earlier when you were talking about the podcast and what's like, what were we talking about? Like some of the guests we've had on or whatever, and it came to my head. But we wouldn't be sat here right now unless we had something to offer you, if that makes sense. We met through a mutual, and that's where it would have stayed if it wasn't for the podcast.
Interesting.
Because we were on the way to Manchester. Hey, bro, we started the pod. Like, I'd love to get you on. And you probably had that moment. Is this the right decision? Is it not? Yeah,
I know
fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah.
And then you came, And then you really got to know me
Yes,
again.
yes,
Because
yeah,
you didn't
yeah.
really know me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm a different person to the first person
Very
that you met.
different for context. Yeah.
And then also as well, make a connection with H.
Yeah.
Then we go out for dinner,
Worthwhile,
and we met. We had a dinner with Sham and Luke, and
Luke's
we
a nice
had.
guy, man. I like
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So like that whole thing, if we couldn't have offered this moment for you to come and to have a conversation, and this wouldn't be happening right now.
I know.
Well, of course the podcast wouldn't be happening, but even
it
just
wouldn't be
the
here.
relation.
No, exactly. And we've done bits off camera as
Yeah.
well, you know. So it's nice to see. And like obviously, you know, we're in contact. I think I can't speak to you more than I can speak to my girlfriend at the moment.
I remember actually leaving that dinner when we all went out for food before we
That
filmed
was
the
really
pod
nice,
with you.
wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember leaving that evening and being like, what a fucking day.
Yeah.
I was like, that was one of the
Good night,
moments
sir.
that I look back at and I'm like, what like an inspiring table to be at, like bare people doing like interesting shit.
I know, because everyone, it was mad because no one had met before, right? In person.
Well, everyone was
We
in
met
like
Yusuf
touch with
once.
one person, and
Really?
that was it. Yeah.
We'd met Yusuf once. So basically we brought that table together.
Yeah, because I
Effectively, actually,
spoke
we
to
did.
Yusuf not long ago. I spoke to speak to Luke. I think his girlfriend, we're doing some bits of her
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So like, it's all because of that thing. So
Mhm.
just crazy how one thing meets.
Shout out to the Gooms Pod, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Creating lifelong relationships.
And
And that's what it's about.
we were talking about the show, yeah? None of it would have happened without the show.
The
Crazy.
butterfly effect, bro.
It is a butterfly effect if you deep it though.
Actually, deep it though. The show that I was like, man, I don't know if I would have did.
It opened a lot of
And would
opportunities
the
for
show
you.
have happened if you weren't Top Shagger?
So how long you been doing the?
Cut. Yeah, nah. That's crazy though. But yeah, everyone. No.
Are you laughing at my crazy?
That's crazy.
That's crazy. No, but everything happens for a reason. You're in the right place. I feel like. Right, here's a question for you two now. Right? I was writing something before just in my notes, and I was thinking like, are we in the place that we're meant to be? Not in a freezing cold warehouse in Wales, but
Wales.
are we meant to be where we're meant to be in life, or can we choose where we go? Do you get what I'm saying?
You choose where you go.
But you know, people who want to manifest and it'll be okay.
It's not fucking true.
No.
I believe
Good.
in manifestation, but manifestation's more than just like, oh shit, I'm gonna write stuff down in my notes and it's gonna eventually happen. It's
Mhm.
not true.
Agreed.
My mom made me realize something the other day. You know the 3 drains?
Mm-hmm.
There's bad luck.
Of course.
My mom was about to walk over 3 drains. I was like, whoa! I was like, Mom, I was like, what are you doing?
No.
Yeah.
She was like, hey, what are you talking about? I was like, bad luck. She was like, hey, she's like, are you being serious right now? She's like, there's 3 drains. She's like, I'm gonna create my own luck. I had this like moment where I was just like, I've been doing this now probably for like 10 years just from people at school saying it. I was like, how stupid is it that I'm gonna let 3 drains control?
Dictate your day.
Yeah,
Or like
bro.
C2 magpies. You know, like the.
I didn't even know that was one.
Yeah,
That's-
no,
the
that's
other
just a
one, no.
Welsh thing, bro.
Ah, yeah, it is.
I
No, but I get what you're saying.
If you put in the work, like when you manifest, and it's more than just writing it down and hoping for it.
Of course,
It's,
it's the word.
you put in the work, and then you get an outcome which is eligible towards you.
Correct. It's like I'm going to manifest doing the podcast or manifest doing High Rocks.
Mhm.
And then it turns out fucking week before you're fat as fuck. You've not done any training. You're not going to do it, are you?
As simple as it goes, actions speak louder than words.
With
All
any-
areas of
with
life.
with anything, you have to put the work in and stuff. But yeah,
With manifestation, saying it, writing it down, that is the first part,
yeah, you got to believe it.
of course. But unless it's followed up with the action,
Consistent.
it will never happen. Like you can't just be like, I will create an 8-figure clothing
Some
brand.
bullshit.
Like and I believe it, and I believe it.
Yeah.
Like keep believing it, brother. Cause
Yeah, because you'd be
you know what I
still
mean?
there, man. That's
Like-
what I mean. Yeah, you know, we've been all been guilty.
it's
of
like
it,
if
know.
you started a brand and did no marketing and you just prayed that someone's going to buy something.
They're not, because you could have the best product in the world, but if
bro.
nobody knows about it, you know, it doesn't matter how many times you manifest it and think about it. You got to go out
There
there.
is something quite crazy about the whole like manifestation part. It's like a little bit of a deludedness
It is
that you have
self-delusion.
to have. Yeah.
Mate, you have to.
But the people that are deluded enough to manifest and to act and say, yeah, I'm going to do this, and are the people that have that kind of confidence in themselves of, I'm going to do it because I won't stop until I do.
Exactly.
Bravery.
Get rich, die trying. 50
Yeah.
Cent, you know, that's the type of thing. No, it is. It
Exactly.
is. It is. Like, if you believe it that much, you'll do whatever
Yeah.
it takes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's bravery, bro, to take that first jump because people don't understand it as well. Especially when you come from a background where like there's nobody around you that's doing something quote unquote interesting, because that's how people portray what we do in this room. It's like, it's interesting, it's cool, it's fun. And like, it's still like, it's a lot more work than fucking cool and fun.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. It is. And the thing is, you enjoy it, which makes it better and keeps it cool. But you know, there's going to be days where you think, fuck, I've got to drive up to here, I've got to do this, I've got to meet this person. It's not always glamorous.
Can I be honest though? When Chris was like, obviously because our guest let us down, surprise birthday or whatever.
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, but bit of a ball ache.
Yeah.
2 weeks on the bounce, no guest. We're like, shit, what are we going to make happen? And then when you were like, yeah, I'm down. I was like, it wasn't even like, oh shit, we got to go. I was like, oh yeah, we get to go see James, man.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, it's nice.
He's capping, bro. He's like, what, tonight? Really? Fucking serious? Why doesn't he come to us?
Lazy bastard, yeah. No, I know what you're saying though. Like, you appreciate it and you appreciate kind of being able to do it, you know?
I'd say before, we didn't really like, obviously like we believed in it, but we didn't live like, I wouldn't say that we lived what we do now. Like, I feel like we live it now.
Yeah, of course.
Everything that we do
the
to do
guys,
with
you know, that's
the pod and the agency and everything else that we're like going on.
Me, bro. It's actually like swallowed me up.
Of course.
But
you've aged since I've last seen you.
I swallowed it up. Huh?
You've aged since I've last seen you.
I know, bro. I'm getting grizzly. Age is coming out
going
with grey,
bro.
I know, man. What's going on?
Bro, I cut out a hair. We was at a shoot the other day, and I saw it. I was like, "H, you've got a bit of fluff in your hair." And he went, "Ah."
Oh shit!
Oh shit! I was like, "Let me pull it out." He goes, "No, don't pull it out." He was like, "It's gonna grow more. It's gonna grow." I was like, "Anyone got any scissors?"
Oh,
I didn't cut it from the root, but bro, like, it's literally.
It's the stress.
That long, bro.
You're working hard, you're digesting it all, you're living, breathing it, you're going to get stressed, you're going to age, you're going to get grey hairs, you know. If you've chose that path to go down, this is what happens, you know. Yeah. Or you choose this path, like we spoke about earlier on the phone, you could choose this path, mundane, boring life, and wish you were on that path. So you've done the right thing.
Can I ask you something? So I actually did a clip about it the other day. So the pathway to success is the same pathway that it is to failure. Mm-hmm. But do you believe that if you really, truly stay on that pathway forever, let's say you start something, you started a brand new brand, for instance. You didn't have Remedy, you started a brand new brand. If you stayed on that pathway forever, would you truly end up at success? Because people say don't quit, don't give up, you'll eventually get there.
I get that.
Do you believe that that's truth or not?
Yes and no. Because first of all, yes, because, you know, like we were saying before, self-delusion is how you get to where you want to be. Because without that self-delusion, you don't know where you're going, gives you direction. But on the other hand, sometimes you got to know when enough's enough. Like with having in a toxic relationship, for argument's sake. Oh, if I keep pushing and keep working on it, babe, we'll get there. No, it's too toxic. Cut it off. So I get what you're saying, but then it depends what you define as success as. If success to you is being able to wake up every day doing something you enjoy, you might not make any money from it, but you enjoy it. Is that going in the right direction? Is that classed as failure one day? I don't know.
What's success to you then?
It's changed probably over the last few years, I'd say. More of a future kind of, in terms of what? Like, because it's
what's success to you, bro?
In terms of what? Health, wealth, success?
Everything. Life.
Healthy, definitely health, wealth, and just, I'm not even going to say happiness because my job isn't happy sometimes. You know, I'll be straight. I have to have bad phone calls with people and stuff like that. But just being able to do what I enjoy, it's probably always been the same, you know? Always do what I enjoy with cool people like yourselves. Got my family involved in my business. Got an amazing girlfriend and just, you know, doing what I love every single day. Isn't that success, no?
What a diamond, man.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking, man.
You know, every time, obviously, to all the boys that I've been in contact with over the last couple of weeks regarding the brand and whatever, everybody that I speak to, I say, like, do the best that you can for this. And because when I tell you the guy's a diamond guy, and if you take care of him, he'll take care of you back tenfold, and he'll come back, and I've said it so many times over the last couple of weeks, and you just add so much confidence back into me that I'm saying the right stuff.
Of course, yeah. You're not
back in
a dickhead who's just gonna like.
I just want you to know when you're not in those conversations, like me and H speak so highly of you.
Man, I appreciate
not
that.
just as an entrepreneur, but as a human being.
No, much appreciated. Like I'm not
genuinely
trying to. I'm just being myself. I mean, I've had a good upbringing with my family and stuff. They've taught me good principles and stuff. Always be nice to people, and that's kind of, I think, going, like, obviously thank you for that, but going on to like how you can sometimes be too nice to people, get the piss taken out of you. But I think you got to have like a tolerance and stuff. But
balance.
Like, for people like yourself, I'm just me, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what people like, being yourself.
Yeah. And I think that's why there's such a beautiful dynamic with us, is like, we can be fucking ripping the shit out of each other, doing some stupid like ape impressions, and like, and then you can show us around your like amazing warehouse filled with like, how many products have you got in here like right now? Just like and then we can flip it and we can put the cameras on, and then like, do you know what I mean?
The chemistry's right.
Yeah, and that's how it should be. And like,
it's because we are all actually just good dudes.
Exactly, all good dudes working towards the same goal, but it might be different. My success might look different to your success, and vice versa. But it's the same path.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, you know,
I think touching on you saying that you're truly being yourself, I think that with today's world, with like social media and stuff, there's almost a loss of authenticity.
It's hard to be, well, it's not hard to be authentic. It's easy to be authentic, but authentic doesn't look cool. If I posted a video every day, just sat in here, do people want to watch that? Oh, just in that warehouse office again. All right, let me go and spend fucking an hour putting hoodies on the floor, take a photo of them. Do you know
That's
what I
one
mean?
thing we tiff about a little bit though.
What?
Like, I'll say to, like, H will be like, we just need to just post more of everything, and, like, it's our journey, and the people that want to fuck with it will fuck with it. But then I come back with the thing of, like, yeah, it's our journey, but at the minute, there's nothing that people can see as an end goal to value what our journey is, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Selling the story, though, isn't it? People want to buy into you.
But then I get what you're saying. But then if you're always thinking of that, you'll be like, what I always end up in is in, like, where you don't want to show anything because you end up thinking, oh, it's not good enough.
I think the problem is with people struggling to be able to show authenticity now is more so to do with like it's back to the validation thing, where like if they're not doing what is quote unquote cool, it's not going to be validated by everybody else. Why would I authentically be me?
Yeah.
Because everything's to do with like posting something sick. Oh, well done, bro! You got that car. Or you did this. Or oh, that bro, that top's sick.
Yeah, and I think. You know, I think we've had this conversation before. As you get older, you realise, like, what are we all doing it for? You know, we could have the nice cars, the nice watches. I know, granted, it is nice to have those things, but at the end of the day, are we all wearing our nice watches now? You know, are we happy? We're having a conversation. None of us are in fancy cars sat inside this warehouse, are we? We're just chilling, and it's nice, you know. Yeah. When you strip all that away from you, do you need it?
Well, the way I like to think of it is I said it the other day with fitness. Like, if you strip it all back, what would you still wake up and do tomorrow?
Yeah, true.
I know that I'd still wake up and train.
But it would be nice to have a couple of McLarens out the front now, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
I think having like, I think cars are more, even though a car is like a million times more than like, I don't know, a designer T, I think a car is way more acceptable to have than like a designer T. Like a car, you get and we've had this discussion on the pod. You get a genuine experience from sitting behind a fast car and be like,
oh yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
You do. You feel like, you rip it up and stuff. But at the end of the day, I always think, you know, I will have a Lamborghini, I will have all that stuff. But then I think,
I was gonna say, you're not thought to splash out on one yet.
Priorities, man. Business comes first, you know. But like, you know, with like the cars and stuff like that, I always think some of the happy memories I've had with people like this is like, you know, it's not, oh my God, wow, but don't need those things.
Yeah.
You know, happy without it. Like I've had times where I've had a nice car and I've sold it and I'd been running around in a little old car because I needed money for the business and stuff like that. You know, like that was a good lesson for me, to be honest. Getting rid of my car, just having
What
like
was
a zinger.
it?
What car?
Yeah.
It was in lockdown in 2021. I had a Mercedes A35.
Yeah.
Nice car. Always wanted one. And then needed money for the business. Sold it. And I was running around in like 2007. I think it was like 600 quid Renault Megane. Awful car. But it was a sick lesson because it made me laugh. I pulled up to a petrol station and there was these guys there, like young guys. I think they were like a BM. And I pulled up in this Dinger. And I get out and I fill up, and they're all there, like looking at me, and I'm like, do you know what? If I can sit through that, I don't need a fucking car, because most of the time people hide behind their Rolexes, hide behind their cars and stuff. I've had not like a Mercedes A35 is like a wow car, but it's a nice car for a 21-year-old.
Yeah,
it's the validation thing, bro.
Of course, and then once you strip that back and not have it, and then see people your age, and you're filling up that car, I think I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't care. Maybe I should, but I don't.
But I think that also comes down to you being content with yourself, and being comfortable. But also as well, part of it, like, if only you fuckers knew.
That's what it's all about. Honestly, my dad's always taught me this lesson. Some of his friends have done like well in business, and they've done things where they've walked into like a Land Rover dealership, scruffy in their work overalls. Right, I want to buy that car. It's 100 grand, sir. Yeah, cash now. Like stuff like that.
Cash money.
Yeah, and like I think like what you see with people, the people who try and tell you, I'm doing well, I'm wearing this, I'm doing this. Most of the time they don't. A lot of rich people I've met, like rich, however you define rich, but monetary rich, they're not into this shit. They're not.
So like turn up in like tracksuit, Nike runners,
yeah,
Remedy
you
hoodie.
Just wouldn't know. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah,
my dad does pretty well for himself, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what he wears? He's got 2 pairs of £30, Caterpillars.
Yeah.
Caterpillars, the builder's boots.
Exactly.
He finds them comfy. He's like, yeah,
and that's what it's about. If he finds it comfy and he can be the best version of him, so what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you get.
I can't lie though. They look dire, man. They're not good. They're not good. Me and my mom.
But what would he say about them?
The Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't violate the Crocs.
No, but
man.
you get what I mean. Like it's like
break my
fashion
sister's
and
heart. These are Christmas present.
Really, they're nice. I like the color. But you get what I'm saying. It's like as you get older, you realize like shit isn't important. Like family is important, money and stuff. Maybe I'm maturing. I don't know.
I think it is a
I'm in a
maturing
weird
thing.
stage.
I thought of a quote. It's my favorite quote. As soon as you
Go
said
on.
about Chris said about you like having that confidence of like, if only you guys knew. It's like confidence doesn't come from shouting affirmations in the mirror. Confidence comes from building an undeniable stack of proof that you are who you say you are. I'll work yourself out.
It's fucking true. And like, if you can have the accolades to yourself and you've earned your stripes, like for example, you've earned your stripes. That's why you're sitting in here, or you're with XYZ person. You had a podcast with Liam from Hype, for example, because you've earned your stripes.
Yeah.
You're doing the right things with the podcast. You're not two bums trying to dick around. You've backed it up with your knowledge, your experience and stuff, and that's what I'm trying to do myself.
I feel like the stack of proof pod / business wise, like I'm confident with it. I'm confident that we could go to someone and be like, yeah, we're going to fucking start our stuff now and make some sick content or run a killer ad campaign.
I mean,
or something,
that one you showed me before was so impressive. Like that, I think you should fucking redo that, to be honest. The wolf one.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think, how are we going to get back in there though? I'll have to pull some strings, man. Because I was just calling up fucking like helicopter, helicopter charter companies. I was like, guys, weird request. Can we come and film an ad? They're like, what? Like, I must have called up about 10. And one of them said, yeah. I was just like, yeah, we'll do your video in return.
If you think about it, every time you knocked on the door or rang up and they said no, there's always somebody who's going to say yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you get knocked back, keep going and keep going and keep going. I definitely think you should run that ad though.
Yeah.
To be fair, what we could do is
Chop it up
just
and just
yeah,
put
I was
B-roll
just going to
clips
say
over
we
it.
could just put a bit of B-roll over when it chops of something and just get rid of the one part which
The
shouldn't be in
audio.
there.
But it's the audio though.
Just do it again. All right, I'll buy a helicopter for you.
Right, that's it.
Yeah.
Business expense.
Yeah, exactly.
Hire the heli, take us back home so we don't have to fucking drive.
Exactly, that'd be easy.
Bang on.
I got offered a cool sponsorship actually.
A what?
Sponsorship.
Sponsorship to sponsor a private jet the other week.
Oh, that's cool.
Put Remedy on a private jet. Do a thing with, I can't say the event, but do a thing with the big event.
And
I don't think it doesn't match where we need to be. The brand. They've got one event we want to do, but the other event they're offering us just doesn't make sense. And I think
There's always the Gooms Pod, man. Can always sponsor the Gooms Pod.
yeah, we could always put that on the side of the PJ.
it would work. But yeah, just been offered a few little bits and bobs.
Oh, you! Yeah, you. I know you're looking at yourself right now and you're thinking, why am I not subscribed to the Gooms Podcast? Just f***ing do it then, because it helps the boys out more than you actually know. Peace. What's the coolest thing, would you say, that how you have experienced, or maybe a conversation you've had, excluding obviously the ones with us,
Of course.
that you've kind of gone through and on this journey that you look back on and be like, wow, like that was a moment where I was like, yeah, doing it.
So I mean, fucking hell, there's a few. Obviously, in terms of like business and stuff, being able to meet certain people, and like experiences. I've got two. Which one do you want?
Both.
Both. Right. Business one. I was 15 years of age, and Iceland food shop. I wrote a letter to the director, or the owner, Malcolm Walker. I basically wrote a handwritten letter and said,
I saw this. Sorry, I
see
saw
this
this clip on
TikTok?
TikTok.
Yeah. I'll keep it brief. But anyway, his business is local to us, probably like 10 minutes down the road. And I just wrote a letter and I said, I'm a 15-year-old kid. As a business, I'm trying to start my own business, clothing brand. What you've done with Iceland is incredible, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I think I got like a phone call back from his PA. It was like, received your letter. Do you want to come and meet Malcolm and spend a bit of time with him and see the insides of our business? I was like, yeah. Like as a kid, I was fucking gassed. Anyway, went in there, met him, saw the boardroom, saw the team, and bear in mind I was 15 at the time. I would have appreciated it more now, but I think back and I think I've always had that fucking hunger in me. Always had that drive to want to be able to meet people like that. The guy turns over like what, $3 billion a year. And it's an iconic brand, Iceland food. Everybody in the UK knows about it, and to be able to go there, sit in the boardroom, see the operation, see the team, it's like that's something sticks with me to this day.
Have you reached out to him now?
I've got the idea to write another handwritten letter.
You should.
Yeah,
and
I was just gonna say,
I think he'll remember it.
I think he will. Yeah,
He'll recognise the shitty handwriting.
I was gonna say, yeah. Left-handed.
He'll be like, "Oh, I remember that."
Screwing
the one that I couldn't read. That to put it through.
No, he was sick, and he.
Not that fucking kid again.
I know.
But that would be like, imagine the feeling for him.
Yeah, because he probably, the way I look at it, I think in my head
that's a decade ago, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Does he still get letters from people? Are kids like that anymore, or are kids more of an email type thing?
Nah, it's a DM on his.
Yeah,
but
if he's even got.
Put yourself in his shoes, though. Yeah, he's seen that you met him, whatever. 10 years on, that same kid that wrote you a letter just to ask for some advice is running a multi-million-pound clothing brand that's now like a recognisable brand across the whole of the UK and Europe.
I think we're gonna have to do it, aren't we, lads?
Bro, like that's
I think I'm gonna
just a story in itself,
Yeah.
like even just a little YouTube vlog or whatever, bro.
TikTok or something. Even just to like setting that aside, just to be like, yo, I'm still here, because he gave me a book as well. I think after the meeting or whatever, I went home and I got, after a few days later, there was a parcel, and my mum was like, "You got a parcel here?" And obviously I was like, "What's this?" Opened it, and it was his book. And it said on the first page, it was signed, it said, "To James, I look forward to reading your book one day. Signed Malcolm." And I was like,
Have you still got it?
yeah.
That's how you open the TikTok. 10 years ago, picture of you as a kid. I wrote blah 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 blah. We get a shitty little handwritten letter. Use it.
Yeah.
And bro, that would be fucking.
No, I know exactly.
The owner, the founder, who turns $3 billion over a year. I went and opened me up to his thing, and now
He wants to come on the pod.
I can put in a good
Should
word.
Should we write
a handwritten letter? That's how you get into places. But like, I want to think as well is, by doing that TikTok, showcasing that story, our younger kids, I would hope a younger kid watching that would think, do you know what? There's a business local to me. It could be anything.
Yeah.
I want to speak to them. I want to meet them, ask them questions. Do a handwritten letter, because an email. We get emails all the time, or like people on LinkedIn. It doesn't feel the same. It's never the same. Handwritten letter, personal letter. You've taken time out your day to write something. Do that.
The kids would be like, "Oh, I can't use ChatGPT with my pen."
I know, yeah, because people are lazy, man. Especially recently, they don't want it. I think as we're getting on, I know we're only young, but these kids, man, they ain't got it.
What's the second one?
Second one, lifestyle, it was only last year. I was in Barcelona with a friend of mine. Long story short, got to go to the Barca's training ground. Got to see the players train, like go on the pitch, the training pitch, meet all the players. I was there, stayed in a hotel I've always wanted to stay in, W Hotel Barcelona. Seen it?
Did I see
on the beach?
Did you post this on TikTok as well?
Man, post everything on
I've been
TikTok.
keeping up to date with James's
Up
life.
to the tickers. I actually have never landed on your TikTok
Really,
ever.
You will now, because they've heard you say that.
Yeah.
They know it. But yeah, ended up there. Then I went to an after party in it was like a festival, and I was with Rema's guys, and another random one as well. When I was with Rema's guys and my guy, we're walking in Barcelona City, and then they're like, "Yo, we all want to go to the Balenciaga store," and I'm like, "Right." So I just went with them. Anyway, I'm walking down with them. I think there's like 5 of us, and there's me at the back, just like, 'cause I'm with my guy who knows them. I don't really know them. I'm walking through, and then they're like, "Oh, hello, sir. Hi, how are you? Have a drink." They were giving them all champagne, me champagne. I'm just in my shorts and t-shirts because I'm like on holiday essentially, and they're like treating me like royalty and stuff because I'm with this guy, and I'm just thinking,
who's this dude?
I'm thinking they're probably thinking that about me, but I'm thinking, how am I here?
Yeah.
Like, and then later on the night, I'm in a festival, backstage, watching him perform on the stage. Rema, huge artist, especially in the Afrobeats area. And then to my left, I got Madeline Argy over there, and then Central Cee's there, and all these guys were there. I'm just like, how am I here? Like, why am I here? It's mad. It's crazy.
When you said Rema's at the start,
Rema, yeah.
I didn't think of Rema. You said Rema's guys, and I was thinking, who the fuck's
my bad,
who's that group?
Yeah,
But
sorry.
Rema,
the artist, yeah.
The
Calm down.
baby, come down.
Yeah.
Hey, come down.
Yeah.
What did the
Mate,
no, look down. Look down.
Mate, as a performer, he was so sick live.
Bro, do you
was
remember
so
that TikTok? He goes, I locked down.
Oh,
Yeah.
With the two guys in the whip. Do you know which one I'm on about?
Another one.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, that was like being able to be around an artist like him. Like we went to it was crazy. I was like, went to Balenciaga, then we went to Starbucks, had a little coffee, like walking with it, and I'm asking him questions. I'm like, oh, have you got any tours coming up? He's like, yeah, bro, I've got 3 back-to-back stage tours. I got one in the O2. Like he sold out the O2, and I'm there in fucking Starbucks, asking him silly questions. I'm like,
that's a big eyes, bro.
yeah, huge, and like
Big name in the industry.
nice guy as well. He's only young as well. I think he's like 23. Mad.
The music bag's a bit different though, isn't it?
Again, but it's hard though, because how many artists are out there in the world?
Yeah.
How many clothing brands are there? How many podcasters are out there? Fucking loads. Gotta be different.
Yeah. How can we be different?
Isn't it like 20 grand per like million streams or something?
Yeah, I read
25
that.
grand on Spotify.
It's not just the streams though, bro.
The brand deals.
And as well,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
think you underestimate the amount of times. Like it's not like a YouTube video where you watch it once and then that's it, or you might watch it again. Like
it's on repeat.
I might have played "Come Down" 50 times alone,
Yeah.
and he's not even on my playlist. Then you think about the radio, then it's partner radio station,
Performance.
then it's the other radio performances, club appearances
Yeah,
where
he
they're
did
getting
an
like
appearance in the club as well.
probably €250 there and there.
250 euros.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah, he
Oh,
would
I
have got a lot.
know.
Yeah, of course, because he
But
would
like-
just come off his tour and then he went like into a club. Yeah, would have got.
But like that's just like and I'm just stepping out, and he's gonna probably leave with the most
And I
gorgeous girl in the club,
yeah,
and then that
and I think as well, he only had like 2 of his guys with him as well. So small
humble
team,
as well.
so humble. And I think like I've noticed that with footballers as well. Footballers from like different parts of the world, they're just humble, man. So grateful because they've come from nothing, and they're not trying to compete with each other. It's different.
You know what? I see that in Vinny when he plays, and as well the other one. Who's the other one? Luis Diaz.
Sick.
Like you can just tell that like they were in the favelas playing in the concrete like barefoot, and now they could be in a.
Can you imagine? That's like. Can you imagine that from that to that? That's like different levels.
Yeah.
Different levels.
I wanna, because I've just said Vinny now. You showed us a bit of your collection before. You got a signed top by Rodrygo.
Yeah.
He's up there with the top 5 players in the world right now, I'd say.
Who would you say number 1 is? Other than Ronaldo and Messi.
I think they're not in the
Yeah, I was
equation
just gonna
anymore.
say.
You haven't put
really.
what because of the move to.
I just think they're not in the equation anymore in terms of their impact that they've got because of age. If I'm being completely honest.
Really?
Well, if you're saying who's the best player in the world right now,
You know, quickly,
who's going to turn up in the Champions League final in the toughest game?
You know, Ronnie's linked with a move back to, well, not back to Leverkusen.
Ronaldo.
Yes, swear to God.
The guy, he's my goat, bro.
It's probably just transfer
Sick
talk,
guy.
but I did see it.
He's my goat, bro. Messi did everything. He was talented. Like all of the stuff that Messi did, you can't take away from him, and he will probably go down statistically as the best.
Best player, yeah.
But there's just something about Ronaldo that you
ethic,
can't.
bro.
I think as I've
different.
grown up, I think I rate Ronaldo more as like a guy.
Same.
And as well,
Messi's
Messi's gone to Inter, and you can't really see what's going on. And
But then same again for Saudi though. Like they don't even stream half of it, no?
yeah, but how does Ronaldo still land on my TikTok then? Every day. With a new clip, a new thing, a new.
Really?
Maybe it's just because I'm a little bit obsessed with him, and like
No,
I'm on Ronaldo talk.
I feel like I see more stuff of Messi at Inter Miami.
That's
You probably do.
It's
when you
probably
think
an
about it.
algorithm thing.
Yeah. It's an algorithm thing.
Yeah.
Hey, going back to Rodrygo. Sorry.
Yeah. Did you meet
we
him?
talked about top
Yeah, we
five.
went
You
to
met
his
him
house
and
twice.
you went to his house. What's going on with him?
Just first time again. My guy was just like, yo, what you doing tomorrow? When I get a message off him, I'm like, fuck's sake, what's he going to ask me to do now? Like, some of the things me and him have done is just fucking mental. So,
We need to meet him.
Yeah, man, he's my guy. But yeah, basically, he was like, what you doing tomorrow? He's like, Rodrygo's barber is in Madrid. If you want to come through, it'd be cool for you to meet the barber. because his barber's got like 1 million followers and stuff. He's really like talented, and you can meet Rodrygo as well. I was like, do you know what sounds mad is I didn't even know who he was. I'm not like into football really.
You said you were a Real Madrid fan earlier.
I was taking a piss. Glory hunter. Like I'm not massively into football. I've got friends who are pro footballers, athletes, play for some of the best teams in the world, but I'm not kind of into it as much as I probably should. I think that's a good thing as well. So I'm not like a fanboy when I'm there, because I know some people probably get a bit like starstruck. But anyway, went to Madrid, flew to meet him, went to his house, and when we pulled up, it's like massive fucking gates, and this big security dog come out, like the dog, and then the guy came out, and he's like, obviously speaking in Espanol, Spanish, and I'm like, my guy's like, yeah, we're here for blah, 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 so-and-so's guy. Obviously the gates open, the fucking house, man. You know, just what you can imagine, just like a beautiful house. Yeah, like palm tree, Ferrari, Porsche, like what you could imagine, just literally that. And I'm there again with a little suitcase thinking, what am I doing here?
You know, what's the film called where the guy plays in Newcastle and then he goes to Madrid?
Oh my God, Goal.
Yeah.
Oh, what a film.
You know, like when he moves on number 2 to Madrid and he's like...
I love that film. That is literally what it's like, man.
I've never
seen Goal.
I haven't seen it.
You never watched Goal?
Nah.
Oh my God.
What's his name?
Santiago Nunes.
Santiago Nunes.
And the bit when he's escaping from Mexico and he drops the ball. Film's got a special place.
What about the opening scene when he lands in Madrid and it's like all the legends are there and
Beckham and Zidane
and he's just like there like
yeah. Oh, he's in a party as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick film that.
Bro, you need to watch those films. Honestly,
I'll watch it.
It's really good film. There's 2, right?
Yeah, I think there's even 3.
But do I remember 3 being a bit like
like Home Alone when they get
just ruined it. You're ruining it.
But yeah, like obviously turned up at his house, was just like. Again with my guy, obviously keeping it professional because I'm there for work or whatever to meet him and just give him
the house like
whatever.
A spaceship, like ultra modern.
It reminded me, it wasn't like square as you'd imagine with glass and stuff, but it was.
That's
like,
what I'm picturing in my head. By
the
way.
Yeah.
It's lit up like beautifully.
It was just a traditional mansion, if you know what I mean, like quite tall, just really nice.
A bit more classy.
Very classy because obviously they've got the Spanish touch to it, so it's perfect. But yeah, obviously I'm there. And then he's there, he's getting his hair cut and stuff. And I'm like, my guy's like, obviously talking to them. Obviously, they're speaking to each other in
Portuguese.
Yeah, Brazil, yeah. I think it was
Portuguese.
Good impression.
Yeah.
But like, obviously, Portuguese and Spanish sounds a little bit the same. So I wasn't sure if it was like a crossover or whatever. But obviously, they were talking, and I'm there thinking like, shit, I need to do my Duolingo, practice my Spanish or Portuguese.
Hola.
You know that one? That's what it was like. And then, got to meet him. Really nice guy. His English back then wasn't as good as it was.
Hello, James.
Yeah. ¿Qué tal? Yeah, bien, sí. Yeah, it was good. And then, obviously, he liked the clothes. He was like, yeah, it's really cool, man. And I was like, oh, can you wear it? You know, get a cool photo. And he's like, yeah, man, no problem. Sometimes, like, obviously, I wouldn't, if I'm in his house, I'm not going to get my phone out straight away and be like taking pictures. You got to know when the right time is. You got to know when to ask. You know, you're not going to be like, you're in his house. You know, imagine if someone came in your house taking photos, you know. Asked him and he's like, yeah, man, of course. And I was like, oh, sick. Got a photo of him. And I was like, are we all right to get a photo? He's like, of course, man. Stood next to him, got a photo. And then, we just chatted for a bit. And then he was like, he's got to go out or something. And then we left. It's a cool experience. Sick house. And then we actually went back again. I think that was like 4 months after, in the January. And he was like, remembered. I was like, it's crazy.
That's so
But again,
dope.
it's just a person at the end of the day, though. If you deep it.
Something you said to us in the last pod. I mean, I already had the kind of that mindset anyway, but something that you said that stuck because you used it in a real life experience. And you said if you treat somebody like a fan, they'll treat you like a fan.
So true. Exactly. And like, if I'm in these footballers' houses and I'm like, oh my god, Rodrygo, nice to meet you, man. Like, take a photo. First of all, my guy would never ever work with me again because he's obviously putting trust in me going into these people's houses and stuff. You know, you got to bear that in mind. So yeah, just not being a fan, and like if you are a fan, you get treated like one, and like you can't do that, especially when, like, for example, I'm made friends with certain players, like for example Nelson Semedo. Like, me and him talk, like, we'll WhatsApp each other and like talk about products and stuff like that. And I feel like if I was treating him like a fan, like, yo, like he's a sick player, and I'm like, if I was like, yo, Nelson, like fucking hell like this, he'd probably be like, this guy's a bit full on, you know? Like go to his house or whatever. Yeah.
Let's touch on it, because you've said talk about products, but we actually haven't announced on this episode what you've actually done. And I think it's pretty dope for you to explain.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Is it out?
No.
Oh shit, you can't. I'll cut it.
Yeah, it's minor. We're working on it. It's literally like, to be fair, it's pretty much go. We just need to finalize photo shoot and like announce it, but we haven't announced it.
Shit.
That's minor.
Gooms Pod exclusive, or do I need to cut it?
What do you think?
Gooms Pod exclusive!
We're basically, working on a little project with Nelson. We haven't fully launched it and stuff, but yeah, we'll keep it low key. And again, grateful to be able to have those opportunities and work with cool people,
So dope.
Can I ask you something, bro?
Talk to me.
People probably always ask you, like, where's Remedy going to be in the future and stuff like that, but where's James going to be?
I think if you'd have asked younger me, it'd be like, oh, yeah, I'll be in like fucking mansion, this, that, and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, yeah, it's hard to know. I mean, it depends what I define success as and what I think I'd want, but I just want to be in a good position, stable for my family. I've got myself in a position where it's like, yeah, younger me would be proud. I'd look back and I'd say, yeah, that 22-year-old, that fucking 25-year-old, every little decision he made the right decision. Yes, I'm going to make wrong decisions and stuff, but I got to where I needed to be, however that may look like, whether that is with friends, family somewhere, living somewhere else, living in a house, wherever, I don't know. But as long as I've done my mission, done what I needed to do, and I've made the products, process, whatever I needed to do, That's quite vague, but...
Is the plan to build something that outlives you? Or is the plan...
Hard to say. I mean, I'd like to say yeah, because... Yeah, but then I think Remedy's me, isn't it? But is it?
Well, I was just about to ask, would you ever consider selling it?
I mean, everyone sits here and goes, oh, I'd never sell. But then you got to think of like, what happens when I get to 40 years of age? Am I still going to be down with what's going on? Yes, probably, because I would have hired someone. But would it be the same? It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I mean, yes, it's my baby. I never thought I'd do wholesale. I always said no. But then when you actually are in a situation, you react so different to when the numbers are on the screen and like the opportunities are there and you can actually do certain things. You think different, So it's hard to say. I don't know.
Is there any other like businesses or ventures that like really tickle your fancy?
Yeah.
Like what?
Property, 100%. I think that's like sick one. Obviously, that's something not massively do, but I'm doing okay with it. But either that or just something which is like branding and building. I love the whole e-com space.
I was gonna say, I'm talking more like a passion project.
Passion project. So it always relates back to e-commerce. Like the next project we're working on, the activewear collection. That's
shit. Oh, you told me about the gymwear stuff.
Yeah. So like that's again relates back to clothing.
Shout me for some product
I will,
testing.
Man. it's there, man. But like,
you need a hunk of a brand ambassador. Shout me.
Yeah, got you, man.
Audio listeners won't really know what happened there, but it was like a point to H and then flipped it round. Yeah.
Now, on a real, to be fair, with the activewear stuff, if I'd be completely honest with you. If I thought that something was uncomfortable, and if I was running it or training it, I'd be like, James.
Well, that's what we want to do. We want to do kind of, with our activewear, we don't want it to just be like another compression top with a logo on, which is the same as everyone else. Our stuff is kind of like, I can sit here and say, our stuff is different. Yes, it might be the same product as XYZ brand, but it's going to suit our audience. It's going to suit the aesthetic and brand that we are. It's just going to tick all those boxes, and it's going to be different to kind of what is probably now Remedy, I guess, is more commercial. So what is more commercially available, So that's kind of
be a Remedy athlete.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. So yeah, that's what it'll be like. Whether we'll go down the route of that, probably.
Can I ask you a more personal question? With what you've built and what you've done, do you feel like there's a different level of maybe respect from your family? Because me and H spoke about this and we touched on it last week. And we said validation that you're doing the right thing from your family is a tough thing that maybe we don't actively think about it, but subconsciously we aim for it.
As in, what would they be proud or not?
To an extent, but like, are we doing the right things, and do they think that we're doing the right things?
Yeah, but I guess they would probably, in your situation or yourself, how do they know what that looks like? Because traditionally, come out of school, go to university, be a good boy.
Exactly.
But that's going against the norm, right?
Yeah.
So is that in your situation probably that, no?
Well, in our situation, I feel like maybe the validation's starting to come now after a couple of years have gone by, and they see that we're still just as dedicated, if not more.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And they're starting to see some kind of level of results.
But would you take what they say as offense? If they said to you, what the hell are you doing? You sort yourself out. Would you take that?
Be like, what the fuck?
Or would you be like, do you know what? Like, if you felt like you weren't making them proud, if they were like adamant, you're going to work for the family business, you're going to do this, and you were like,
I don't know, because I can't speak from that position because I've never been put in it.
Yeah,
I'm truly blessed to have a supportive family.
Mate, it makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
I'd be the same, but I still think if like they were saying that to me, I'd be like, the fuck? Like, why would you ever say that?
Yeah, but if they want the best for you, then they think that's the best for you, because think of it, like what you guys do, if you really, really deep it, it's very, very new.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're going to go out and we're going to shoot content for these companies in the online digital space, and then we're going to do a podcast. If you told that to
Actually, I'll give you an example.
Go on.
So my dad's mum and dad, yeah? Thank God they're still with us. And my granddad, I went to stay in Cyprus last year with my girlfriend.
Nice.
And I logged into my YouTube so that my subscriptions can come on and all of that stuff, as opposed to just scrolling through random Greek Explore page, yeah? And I didn't log it out when I left. And my grandparents go back for 3 months at a time and whatever. And once I opened up my YouTube and it started to come up with loads of random Greek news and stuff like that. And I thought I'd been hacked. And then I realized that shit, he's in Cyprus. So he's flicking through YouTube and he's on my thing. Mm-hmm. And naturally, I'm subscribed to the podcast. And when we post, it comes up. Oh, and he said to me, what is this video? I see you on the YouTube. Why you do the YouTube? It's a bit broken English,
really?
Proper. And he goes, you don't get many views, do you?
Fucking straight, yeah.
He goes, they get hundreds, thousands. You are not that many. And I just said to him, oh, yeah, that's just something that we kind of do for fun.
Wait, you not told him at this point?
No.
Why?
Because I don't really know. It was early stages. It was actually at the Golden Poise pod. So it was actually around the time when we did your one. So we were 10 weeks in. So it was still very fresh and whatever. And then when I started telling him what we do and stuff like that, he never really understood it. He's a very old fashioned, old school dude. Mm-hmm. I went to see them a couple of weeks ago, actually, because they just got back again from Cyprus. And I told them we moved into our office. And the look on their face.
What just was different?
Was well, you got an office? Why have you got an office? Because, well, I run a business.
Nice.
We've got X amount of clients and we're doing X amount. And they're like, what? From your camera?
Yeah.
You that? Because these guys come from a working background of
exactly.
You have to stand and work and put the hours in. And if you're lucky, you might get paid.
Exactly. It's new to them, isn't it?
And it was just a whole... So that was... But that conversation with him was... I'm not going to take that to heart because I know he doesn't get it.
Exactly. It's different. Exactly. And like you say, for example, my granddad, same, come from the ground up where it's always been work, labour intensive. And then he's like, my dad would be like, James did X amount of thousand or whatever today. And he's like,
the fuck?
People work a year for that. Shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Or a month, whatever. But
my thing always was, I will never tell him what I'm doing. And, when we went to Dubai, we bought him a fake Rolex back once, yeah? The Batman.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And he fucking loved it. He would wear it all the time. He works in fish and chip shops, yeah? He's got fish and chip shops. And he would wear it on the pants.
Oh, bless him, imagine.
And my thing was I was never going to tell him where I was at, but one Christmas I was going to get him the Batman. I was going to give it him. And be like, when I told you that business that I was doing with my camera and stuff with my friend, and it's working out. It's doing quite well.
So nice.
Yeah, that's a thing of mine. I just want to make sure that I get to the level where I can afford it whilst he's still here.
I know
But
what you mean. Yeah, but mate, even to give him like a replica one, it's still fucking nice.
yeah, of course. But
It's
it
different
It
to
was
the real
years
thing.
ago. But it was years ago.
I know what you're saying.
But I just know how much he loved it, and he would obviously, because he didn't really know what it was. He just
No,
saw
of
that it said
course.
Rolex on it, and it had a good weight to it, and he was like, Engalondo, this is a good one. And like when he'd go to church, he'd be like, look what my grandson got me, and like,
proud,
yeah. But
But
obviously,
then, like you're saying, is like the whole flip is like he's realized that this is like business, proper business.
yeah, like basically coming back to my question, the level of respect that he had for me and what I do changed
Of course.
when
but
he saw some results, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So to
seen
put
the accolades.
so to put my question into like smaller terms, did that happen to you at any stage? Like, was there any stage where people were a bit like, James, you sure you know what you're doing, to multi-million-pound company, and you can walk
Like-
into any shopping mall in the country and see my clothes on the shelves? Like,
So what, with my family or friends?
maybe both.
Because I'd say with family, they've always kept it real with me. That's to be fair, my mum and dad have always kept it, no matter what. Like, I remember I had enough money. I think I was 18. I was like, I want to buy this Mercedes. Like, you're still in sixth form. I was like, I want to buy it. My mum was like, I don't think you should. My dad was like, do you really need it? I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay. So anyway, I went out and bought it. And then, like, they've always been, like, real and said, like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
What are you doing that? And just like little things, if I've brought out new products and they're like, that's not very nice. That's not. And obviously, bear in mind, I work with my mum and I work with my brother as well, which I'm super fucking
I don't know if
grateful
they'll be listening to this, but if you guys are, I
My
just
brother
want to
will.
say fucking well done, man. Excuse my French.
for. No. It's
But
they hear enough from me anyway.
You've raised an absolute diamond, man, an absolute
I
gent.
appreciate
So, and it's obviously a lot of the credit is to you, but
No, but
it's also the house you've been brought up in.
100%. I literally stand by that. Is the fact that how my parents have raised me, how they've told me to treat people with respect and stuff. Obviously, not every time I'm going to be respectful to people. You get it. When you're pissed off with certain things, especially in business, I'm getting the piss taken out of me. I won't stand for it. But there's a part of me which is like, be nice to people. You get way more back.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a dick to someone, why are they gonna help you out? So, but yeah, they've always kept it real with me.
What about the friends?
Yeah, I'd say like I've got a very, very good, solid group of friends, and they're all doing incredible things from a range of different activities: football, MMA, trading, working on businesses, creation, everything. They're all doing their own thing, and it's fucking nice to see.
That's dope.
I'm proud, and I'm grateful to be in them circles, and everyone's encouraging each other. I've never had, maybe when I was younger, maybe with different friends or whatever, but I'm very lucky the friends I've got. Very, very, very good people.
Did you find those friends along your journey as you were coming into quote unquote success in your business?
Mm-hmm. I never grew up with any of them. So like the people who I met within the last
Along the journey?
8 years, yeah. And they're people obviously who will be in the next 8 years. Obviously my girlfriend who I've been with since I was younger, she's obviously been there from the start. But in terms of like actual friends and stuff, these are people who I've met on the journey, and not just because I can, but like they match where I need to be in life. You get what I'm saying?
It's important, isn't it? A community.
Yeah, but they're fucking like, it's hard to say, but they're fucking sick people. Like I rang my guy before. He's like, yo, do you need this? If you want me to help you with this or that. The little people, like I think, how many people listening now? And I'll ask you this question, without you asking him or him asking you, who could you really count on? How many people would they all fit on one hand? Or would it be less? If you really deep it.
Does family count?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, how many people can you actually think, do you know what?
One hand.
I'm in this shit. I really need this. I really need help, whether it be financially, whether it be in a situation. Like, I ran my guy at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yo, bro, I've broken down in the middle of a roundabout. I'm coming to get you. Didn't need to do that. Little things like that, having people like that around you. Like,
One hand.
yeah. And people have got all these friends. Oh, I'm popular. No, you're not. How many people could you really?
I think
trust
you
them?
have a small selective, a handful, and if you're lucky, maybe two
Mhm.
of friends and a lot of acquaintances.
Yes,
and that's how you
acquaintances, I
win.
agree. But like, when you see people who are like relevant, pop in, these social media people who are popular, how many people have really got their back without expecting something from them? So no,
I just want you to say that you've got a friend for life in me. But if you do
much appreciated.
break down on a roundabout, I'm not driving
gonna
3
say,
hours for you,
it's a
bro.
fucking long
Sorry.
way, man.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Wrexham's a bit of a trek, man.
Fuck yeah.
I couldn't believe it when I saw the signs up here.
I was gonna
Maybe
say,
5 in the morning, maybe 5 in the afternoon. Fuck
yeah,
that
traffic,
shit.
man, not there.
Yeah.
But no, I'm right back at you, man. Same for you as well, bro. But like, it's nice. And again, I feel like as you kind of progress on your journey, you meet people. You meet people for reasons. It's
Yeah.
you can go on all night,
Everything
it's
happens for a reason, bro.
deep. Yeah, of course,
Without a doubt.
of course, and that's why you guys are here. I'm here doing what I'm doing. You're doing what you're doing. You're doing what you're doing. Everything happens for a reason. Like everyone's doing what they want to do, right? Subconsciously.
I just can't wait, like, for us to look back in like X amount of years and be like, do you remember when we were in, like, would call this now the shitty warehouse? Do you know what I mean?
No,
And-
exactly.
And we were walking around. We came and we drove 3 hours. We never even had a studio. We set everything up
Yeah, I was gonna
ourselves.
Say it would be
Yeah.
James. Come to the fucking studio. We're not coming to Wrexham this time.
Nah, I'd be like, James, we've
Mold,
just
mate.
sent you the fucking heli, bruv. Hurry up. We've only
know,
got an
yeah.
hour.
Come on,
Do you know what I
cuz.
mean? Like, but like, it will just.
It's good to look back.
I'm so
Do you feel
excited for like those
Do you
times.
feel like before you kind of like, I don't want to say made it because you probably don't look
No, I
at,
have not made it.
I was
by
just going to say you
yourself,
probably don't look at
100%
yourself as if you've made it now.
See, that's crazy to
No,
me.
but I haven't because
Yeah,
there's
but-
people like it's levels to everything. There's somebody
Yeah.
doing way better than me, someone doing way better than them. Like,
But how many people are you doing miles better than?
but it depends what your class is miles better.
Yeah,
Because there could be people. I might be sad one day, I might be angry one day, but that person might have less than me, but be happy.
but that's life,
I get it. You're right, but and it depends on what. But like, yeah,
bro. Honestly, you made it, bro. You haven't made it maybe to the top
Yeah,
or
yeah,
made
yeah,
it to
exactly, yeah.
the highest
but
point
no,
that you
I
could.
would rephrase that to making it. I'm making it. And
Yeah.
you're making it, and you're
Yeah.
making it as well. We're making it because we haven't made it because then we start getting a bit complacent. We're making it every day. We're working towards what we want to do.
During the journey though, did you get pissed off at like, fuck, like I'm nowhere near, like, am I doing the right thing?
Bro, yeah, of course. And
That's
again,
what's fucking eating me up at the moment.
are you feeling that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Because you're probably in that stage where
With
I
the
am every
in-between
day.
stage for sure.
nah, but it's not even an in-between stage because let me tell you, that'll keep with you forever. Because if you think about it, you're working towards something every single day. You
in
can't
between the
touch
10
it.
to 50, the 50
Yeah,
to
yeah,
250,
Yeah,
the
you're always
250
going
to
to
a
be
million.
like wanting to touch it, but you're never going to be there. And then when you get there, you're going to be like, oh,
wanting to touch the next thing.
yeah, you're never satisfied, and that's why like you're always like you better buckle up because that's how it's going to feel, mate.
Mhm.
You're always you're going to feel that way, man. You know.
I'm gonna use that in the trailer to make him look like a dick. You better fucking buckle up, mate.
It's going to be a bumpy one.
The boys go at it.
Yeah. But you know what I mean though. Like
No, I hear you, bro.
these are the feelings that you're going to feel. Like the podcast and stuff. Like I mean, I'll send them you and stuff. These like the raw feelings I've got. I've got voice memos on my phone where I'm thinking like, I woke up this morning and I'm not really an advocate for mental health or anything like that. I don't really touch on it because it's not my area. But I felt shitty today, and I recorded how I felt. I woke up and I felt shitty today, but I know tomorrow will be a good day, and then tomorrow was a good day. And like,
I
just
think that
honest
the bad
myself.
days are important though.
Of
Because
course.
It's like everybody chases happiness, but it's what's happiness without feeling shit.
Exactly,
like
because
what-
you'd
what
never
is
know what
happening,
it felt
yeah.
like, would you? You know, you'd never know. Oh, that's amazing. You need to feel that to then feel the great. So it's like a scale, and I always feel like
And it's a natural thing for everybody to go to. Like everybody, it's back to social media again. Like people will look at social media and everybody laughs on their stories or an Instagram post. Everybody's smiling. Like a bad day is inevitable. Like you're gonna feel pretty shit
Bro, of
at some
course.
point.
I've had a bad day today, to be honest with you. I was your
Oh.
man.
Why?
Well, you know that's not been the best day, but
Why has it been a bad day?
No, just like certain
you had
things.
to fucking wait around to 9 o'clock in the evening.
No,
to stay, yeah.
minor. But just like little things, like yeah, again, part of the job. Like certain people might let you down with designs, whatever. You might not hit deadlines, or like a product, which is a good thing, sold out, but we can't get the stock in till XYZ time, and then we've got to turn these off. And like, or I've received some bad news or whatever. You're gonna get it. It's fucking life.
Mhm.
Like, it is what it is at the end of the day. But I'm here. I'm happy. I'm good. I'm content. I'm where I need to be.
I put a clip out last week, and I said, if everyone had it, we wouldn't even want it.
Bro, exactly, because if everyone's got it, what's the point? You got to have that edge about you, and that was what, to be fair, I was worried about with like going into wholesale and stuff. If it becomes too accessible, will Remedy lose its touch? So that's why it's kind of like we're just gonna like do it in our way. Obviously, take the opportunity and run with it. Being in wholesale, being being in all these stores, but we don't want to be too...
You don't want it to be one of those things where it's too mainstream and everybody's like, I don't want to wear Remedy because everyone's wearing it.
Exactly.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
It was like that 11 degrees vibe, wasn't it? Where it was cool, and then all of a sudden it was like, fucking hell.
Yeah,
one of them
exactly.
dudes.
Because you're oversaturated, and like, you know, you're going to get that.
Like the Alexander McQueens as well.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that, you get it.
I loved them because they give me an
nice.
extra couple of inches.
I know, same here.
I had to stop wearing them though because she gets slated.
But like, that, it depends on the route you go down, because if you think about it, 11 degrees, the owners, I'm assuming, I don't know, probably done very well for themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
Geordie Shore, when it was
Geordie
popping,
Shore mob,
they were
you know,
the guys.
so like...
Actually, that was around your time, wasn't it? That vibe when, because you were working with Aaron and...
Yeah, back
Did
in
you
the
work
day.
with Gaz as well? Or
Didn't
Scotty?
work with Gaz, worked with Scotty.
Scotty Fonty.
He was mental, him.
Like, Remedy is a lot cooler than 11 degrees.
Yeah. But again...
No slate to the owner, whoever it is, but,
No, but
need
like,
some work.
There's brands who probably look at Remedy and go, oh, we're cooler than them. There's always going to be that cooler brand. But I always say, sometimes if you're too cool, you're not going to make any money. Because you're too cool, you're only appealing to the 1%. You need to appeal to the 99% and then have those 1% cool pieces, you know? Find a balance.
I was actually, just talking about other brands, I actually went to the Gym King HQ.
Oh, what was that like?
Pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, they've done very well.
Yeah.
And they've come a long way.
That's what I was going to say.
Man. Jay Parker, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never
He was
met
there.
him, but
He was there. He was there. Yeah. And bro, like, I remember Gym King, that big fucking G with the crown and the roses and like that really kind of like chavvy vibe. And I was lucky enough to be like involved in one of the shoots and to see
Impressive.
like, bro, like.
When was this?
Last 6 months, maybe.
Up in, where are they based? Leeds?
Yeah, it's up
Sure they're
north
based in
somewhere.
Leeds.
Yeah, it's up north somewhere. But like, as much as you were saying about 11 degrees and you're saying that they probably made a lot of money.
Of course.
I haven't seen them, but like I had the same interpretation of Gym King until I saw that. It's very possible to flip the switch into, because that was also the trend then as well, wasn't it?
Exactly. And, you know, to be fair, they're still going in business. I remember, I want to say he was in the Times Rich List, or he was in something of that. The owner of Gym King. Or he might have been in like a Forbes or something like that. I can't remember what it was. It was years ago.
He pulled up in a
crazy.
brand new 23 plate Vogue.
Yeah.
Autobiography,
you know,
yeah,
and they're not cheap. So, like the way I look at it is, people will eventually might laugh at Remedy. Oh, that's a gimpy brand, whatever. People are always going to criticize no matter what. People say it about Represent. People say it about Louis Vuitton, whatever. You're always going to have critics. But at the end of the day, if you're making money from it and you're providing a service and great quality products, who gives a fuck?
And if you're making money, there's enough people that like it anyway.
Bro, the world's massive. Like, we had an order the other day to Japan. Like,
that's dope.
Do you know what I mean? Like, places like that. Like, how, if you deep it, we're in the middle of nowhere right now.
Yeah.
And then they're buying the revenue.
Wrexham to Japan, man.
I said earlier, because we were talking about just like the reason why someone might leave a negative comment or whatever. And the example I said to H, because he was going off of the way that the comment section was going to kind of get his understanding and information. And I said to him, I goes, well, when someone goes to a restaurant and it's brilliant, they thank the waiter, they tip the waiter, and they go back next week or the week after or whatever. When they go there and it's bad, they don't tip the waiter. They leave a 1-star on TripAdvisor and never go back again.
I've just thought of something though. Well, if that's the case, then why is there like restaurants like 4.6, like 4.9 star ratings if no one's leaving a 5-star review?
Because you're
always going to get it. You're never going to get 100% because
I'll tell you straight up. Like, someone came in moaning that they've missed their chips when I put their chips in their bag. I said, I'm sorry, I backed your order and I know there's chips. Like, if you want more chips, I can get you them. Oh, fuck you then, 1 star. It happens.
No
do you know what I mean?
What you do, you will always get criticism. We have, bro, at the same time, the quality's shit. How is the quality shit? The quality's fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's shit. Oh, it's this. Oh, it comes off in the wash. No, it doesn't. We sell thousands each week. No, it does not. You know what I mean? But you're going to get that. If you appeal to everybody, you appeal to nobody.
People will always be quick to write the negative.
Of course.
As opposed to the positive.
Mate, like, for example, one of my TikToks recently blew up, and I think the majority were like, obviously they're the geeks, just
go on,
leaving like negative reviews and negative comments, like blah blah blah. But then if you actually deep it, there's a few positive, but people are, like you say, quicker to react negative than positive. It's people's mindset. You never find somebody who's doing better than you or in the position you are hating on you, do you?
No.
You get hate no matter what.
I think we should
I feel
wrap
like
this up, man.
we could speak all night, but we've got a 2.5 hour drive home and it's
Okay.
9:30.
Is it? Well, boys, honestly, good to see you both.
I just
Both
want
looking
you
healthy
to
and
know, I'm gonna miss my AM gym session for you, bro. my missus will be
Really?
like, I'm gonna get back. She's gonna be
That's
like,
Friday. I thought you only did Wednesdays together.
No, but she's gonna be like, oh, you'd never do that for me.
Well, maybe you should.
Nah, man. I like the mornings.
Yeah, no, honestly, well, like I said,
No.
you didn't have to come out tonight.
I appreciate you making the time for us, man.
Yeah, I don't think we've said it. Oh, did we say it?
Say what?
James came in as a last minute, saved our ass today.
Yeah.
So you did us a massive favour. As much as you can say, boys, appreciate you coming.
This
up
is
and
what the
stuff.
G-Pod do.
Like, genuinely, like, you know, thank you for coming. You didn't
We
have to
make
come up.
shit
This is
happen.
what the boys
And
do. We're
that's
problem
why-
solvers.
Exactly.
To be fair,
You have a problem, I fix.
if you let us down, there was one more option as well. That's the extent. We had a plan.
In-house
We had a
pod.
plan C.
No.
No. We had a plan C.
There's a rule. 2 in-house pods we can do on the bounce. 3, that's lazy.
Respect. You got morals and you
It
got
is.
standards.
It is pretty tough at the moment. To be fair, to like pattern guess constantly when we're putting so much time and effort into the agency.
It's like
Yeah,
the,
because we're busy. It is getting harder.
it's like the Liam pod. That was one of my favourite pods, to be fair.
Yeah?
Yeah. Liam.
Yeah, he's a character. He's a
Well,
char-
you asked him the right questions. You asked him kind of like someone who's obviously studied his brand from young to where it is now, and then now I'm friends with him. It's just like seeing him live doing the podcast. It was a bit like, it's cool. So I'm glad you chopped that one up.
Well, that's dope that you even think that, bro. And as well, it wouldn't have happened without you.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you.
Anytime.
And we appreciate all the fucking listeners listening right now. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe as well. Come on, man.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching, listening, subscribing, doing all of that stuff. But if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscription button, turn the bell notification on so you get notified every time we release a podcast. And see you next week.
Love, guys. We'll catch you later. Let's
Enjoyed
go.
that.
Peace!